we've come to a collective understanding as an ethos in the clinic that neurodiversity can encompass a number or a range of conditions that affect the mind. So as we commonly would have understood it as something like ADHD or autism, we now sort of see the spectrum as a far larger spectrum of people who may have ABI, TBI, traumatic brain injury, as well as people who just relate to being neurodiverse within that particular realm.
So we hear a lot around ADHD, we hear a lot around autism, but we also know that people who experience and children who experience acquired brain injuries also have strengths and weaknesses in their thinking and memory abilities as well. So it's around being able to think about where some of the aspects of cognition which may be impacting on someone's ability to engage in their day-to-day life, or particular aspects of their day-to-day life, and being able to think about how that person experiences that diagnosis, for example, because it's going to be different for everybody, around, well, actually, what does the diagnosis mean? How does it change someone's life? But also helping family members and the children and sometimes adults to make sense of that diagnosis for them. And I think that's where, when we think about neurodiversity in the clinic, is that we take everyone that we see from an individual basis. It's not necessarily that someone has ADHD, so therefore someone has a similar problem. We try and make it make sense and help the person to make sense of it for them.
My view on the term neurodiversity and what comes to mind for me is just really valuing difference and understanding that individuals' brains will work in different ways, and as clinicians it is our role to advocate for people and also to adapt different ways of working to find the best way for people. And I think that's a value that stands across the whole of the clinic, is this real individualised approach that we haven't always seen in terms of neurodiversity. So it's about thinking, what are individuals' strengths and what are the areas that they find difficult in, and how can we work alongside them to work on their goals and to help improve things for them.